Well, a report coming out that the Trump administration is looking to advanced biometric screenings for those seeking visas coming to the United States. And I believe that this has some prophetic significance to it. We're going to get into the full details. Before I get into any of that, though, guys, I got to give a special shout out here to Herberto, who recently became a $5 patron. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate your support. He's been spreading the word also in the comment section, so thanks a lot for hyping up the Patreon, my friend. And guys, you can help support me as well, again, as little as $5 a month, patreon.com/conservativetruth. That link in the description gets you access to over 25 exclusive podcasts where I talk more about sensitive information. You get the alerts for anything that goes out on Patreon, unlike YouTube, where you will not be alerted for all the videos that I put out, even if you have that bell selected, because YouTube doesn't like me, but I know you guys like me. So when you get done watching me here, browse back, check what you missed. Please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and wear the glasses because I'm blind. So what are we talking about here with this new biometric screening system? I mentioned prophetic significance, and I'm going to get to that. But the report coming out states that the Trump administration is currently working on now an advanced screening process that would use biometrics. Now, they already have fingerprinting machines, so they've already been using that. However, they are looking, and this is what DHS would have, they would have more advanced fingerprinting, machines that would get a little bit more detail out of it, but they want to use more biometrics as well. Then this would go into a database before anybody could actually apply for a visa to come to the United States. But they have not ruled out other possible biometrics as well in order to keep a better track on people that are coming into our country. Now, why does this, why am I, even bringing this up? Well, something that Trump campaigned on in 2016 was doing a better job of vetting who came into our country. Who was it? He's trying to keep the bad people out, obviously. So you look at this at the surface and it sounds, great. We want to know who's coming in here. We want to be able to track it and know exactly who this is. However, many people are fearing that this sort of biometrics now, this new checks and balances system, could then be used against us in the United States. So for those of us that are looking to visit other countries, they could retaliate and implement some other sort of a biometric, screening or something themselves in order for us to come into the country. Then what you're going to create here is you're going to create essentially a world where we're going to have to be tracked, checked, traced everywhere that we go. And I don't know, I'm just saying this and I'm just throwing this out there, but could that eventually, lead to a microchip in the right hand possibly, or in the forehead, that people will have to be able to, go from country to country, whether they're coming into the United States from Mexico or from wherever, or whether people from the United States are traveling to other countries. Will this then set off a chain reaction that's going to basically change the entire world? Now, with everything going on with Corona right now, you already hear about contact tracing and people that have apps that you're going to have to show proof that you've had a negative test, that eventually they're working on towards it, making it so that you'll be able to show proof that you've had a vaccine. I mean, everything, ladies and gentlemen, is coming together prophetically right now to where we are going to have a world that's completely tracked and traced, whether it's going from country to country or whether showing proof of a vaccine, this and that, needing documentation, the mark to buy or sell that the Bible talks about in the book of Revelation. These are all just little signs. And I know many people look at this and say, oh, it's not a big deal. We'll just put it over here on the shelf. It's not leading to anything like that. Well, you got to talk about these things because we are living in those days. We see it. Our world is changing. I don't think we're ever going back to where we were prior to March of 2020. I just don't. I don't see it happening. We know that the prophecies are going to be fulfilled. You can't stop Bible prophecy from unfolding. Ultimately, God will decide when to call this whole thing. But when we see these things coming, we know we need to look up, lift up our heads because our redemption is drawing near. What do you guys think? You can let me know down below in the comment section about the new screening process. Do you think this is all leading towards the eventual mark of the beast? I'll put the full report in the description if you guys would like to read it in more detail. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.